You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before.
He's got guns and he's got semen-coated VHS tapes. I would have went in a hazmat suit.
It's just so sad.
All of it means something a little different to me than it does to everybody else.
Damn.
Whew.
And because Jag knew about this for years.
So what's next, Jag? What happens next? You know?
Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have.
I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected. There's not a day that's gone by in the past 4 years that I don't acknowledge that because of what I choose to do, I might lose my life today. That's a reality. Now, I could let that freak me out. I could let that make me scared. Or I could say, I got good friends, people that believe in me. And I'm just going to keep going full throttle until I can't go.
Once again, the hip-hop scene is shaken. The eerie echoes of an artist feeling pursued, cryptic admissions, and leaks. This time, Diddy and Jaguar are the center of attention, and 50 Cent intervenes to draw attention to something far darker rather than to create drama. What began as gossip has turned into a dangerous maze of treachery, covert plans, and unbridled power that might expose the dark side of the business. Once praised for her bold honesty and soulful voice, Jaguar Wright is now seen as a representation of both intelligence and tenderness. Her most recent entries seem more like frantic notes from someone on the verge than updates. "I'm tired of being afraid," she wrote, a statement that made her supporters shudder. This is hardly the self-assured performer who formerly shared the stage with luminaries. A narrative much beyond the headlines is hinted at by someone who is surrounded and burdened by invisible forces. Fans worry that this is a sincere need for assistance rather than a practical joke, a taste of how expensive truth may be in a society when quiet is the norm. Whether Jaguar Wright is being silenced is not the true question. It's what they're concealing and who wants her to remain silent.
Denouncing me and then confirming me and then talking about, that all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released. And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy. See, that's the problem with running your mouth, Vlad. That's the problem. You didn't realize on Monday that every word that you said was going to be invalidated on Tuesday.
Real life. If it ain't real life, it ain't real life. Just say. Real life street star. You know what time it is.
He brought you on to speak on Diddy, and it seemed that as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly. Let's deal with the sandwich.
We asked you this last time, and Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think they will the Carters will speak about any of this at all? Do you just feel that they'll make any statement about
Beyonce
what's going
is
on?
losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many people does he have to be aware of before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me. I'm trying to move beyond Diddy. I'm Love now. It seems like Jay-Z would try to run away from his past.
Calling that nigga Love and anything that he did love. Brother Love. What kind of love? Baby oil love. Baby love. Baby love. Explicit love. Hey! They never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Oh man, it's different now.
These lyrics are all hitting different right now. All the people talking about fathers, all kinds of.
In the days that followed, her social media turned into an unfiltered digital journal of terror, disjointed ideas, late-night outbursts, and mysterious comments that alarmed her followers. She hinted to invisible powers and restless nights as she cautioned, "They're watching me." Every post is a stepping stone to something more disturbing. The venues that had previously magnified her voice now seemed to be her lone line of defense and a precarious lifeline to the outside world. Desperate to figure out who or what she was afraid of, fans rushed to interpret her remarks. This was no longer about celebrity or turmoil in the profession. It was now a survival issue. Every update seemed like a pulse of danger due to this terrible transition. You have to consider if the shadows in an artist's red light confessions are genuine. In this case, rumors are not worth the weight of the truth. In a civilization that has mastered the skill of silencing her, a woman is shouting.
Running with where it just says, Jay-Z is the real monster. Now, before you speak on it, to even get to Piers Morgan, can you explain how that took place and why even take that interview to go forward?
Well, excuse me.
Bless us.
I can't say that I sought it out because I didn't. Truth is we didn't see it coming. But I have to credit Odell.
Got to Odeezy.
My love. I have to credit him because since we've combined and joined forces and become a hell of an investigative journalism team. See, I'm the content, I'm the passion, I'm the voice. I'm also the brain, but I do too much by myself. That's the brain. That's the administrator. That's the bloodhound. And he, there were so many people that hacked into so many of my accounts. People didn't even know how to get in touch with me anymore. And Odell created that lane. And they reached out to him. Piers Morgan's producers called him directly. And we talked about it briefly, and I said, we have to do it. We have to. Because the one thing I know about Piers Morgan is he is smart prey. And not only is he smart prey, he is a great conductor of information. He also vets things viciously. And I want to thank you for that. Because if my word is good enough to make it through Piers Morgan's firewall of please don't sue me, then I guess he just vetted me for every ounce of real life content on this blue couch. We thank you for that.
Do you feel that Piers Morgan allowed you to get, because you only have so many minutes, I know you don't know exactly how the show is going to be structured.
Yeah.
Did you get what you want to say out? And was there more for you to say? Of course there's more to say.
I'll never have enough to say.
Right.
There will never be enough screen time for me to say. But what I will say is, I'm grateful for the questions he asked. I'm grateful for the time he gave me to answer. And I pray that I was able to hit everything that needed to be hit for the public.
How did you feel about Vlad going after you?
I loved it. I saw the lineup immediately.
Right.
Especially when I saw the lawyer, Ariel, kid that came after.
Right.
What Pierce did was brilliant journalism.
Right.
He created a beef without there being one. And he created multiple episodes for confrontation after. It's brilliant.
It is, Vlad has said, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
He has never wanted you on a show. He has
Ever.
reached out to you.
You know what? Hold up. Drum roll. Where do I find that receipt?
Oh, we got, is there?
On email.
Let me check.
Yeah, there's
No,
receipts?
it's on your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let me go over here to my baby's channel, Set in the West. Shout out to
Shout out
Set
to
in
the
the
West,
West.
running the numbers up. Go there for all the exclusive.
You know, it's so funny.
The internet community exploded in horror and solidarity as Jaguar's postings became more sinister. Fans flooded her accounts with supportive comments, using hashtags as digital distress signals and naming everyone from federal agencies to local authorities. Now, save Jaguar. Even 50 Cent, who is typically sardonic and unflappable, seemed uneasy, cautioning that the business has a tendency to devour its own and implying that Jaguar's complaints could be more fact than fiction. Her words were magnified by other musicians. Some subtly inquired as to if anybody had heard from her, while others implied that she could have discovered something too risky to discuss publicly. This was no longer a performative issue. It was unfiltered, collaborative, and urgent. A real-time public intervention. What had begun as amusement had turned into a heated group appeal for safety, accompanied by a terrifying query. Why doesn't anybody know how to prevent the threat if everyone can see it coming?
Jack, what is the protocol for a woman that's getting an abusive relationship? What is she supposed to do?
Well, it all depends on who the man is.
Someone
Or the
that's
woman.
rich with power, like P. Diddy.
I wish somebody would ask why Tweet was so ooey-sidal for so long, fucking around with Missy Elliott. You know, I'm just tired of motherfuckers lying about this shit.
It's people constantly covering it up.
Just lying. All the women that have been hurt. You know, I remember the first time that happened to me. Took me 8 weeks before I could cough without wanting to vomit. 2 cracked ribs. They beat everybody the same way.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's like there's a fucking handbook when they sign their record deals. How to fucking hurt a bitch and keep her loyal. That nigga was so fucking like gung-ho that he woke up out of his sleep to whoop her.
It's a fact. Running down the hallway,
So
butt naked. It's crazy.
So what I would like to do, first of all, Jag, I want to say happy birthday.
Thanks.
I know you wake up to this on your birthday. You see
What
this,
a birthday
it's gotta
gift,
be-
right?
Right.
But I want everybody to know that what they're watching is what set a lot of things that are happening now into motion. There is a moment where enough becomes enough.
Hey, Jag.
Hey, babe.
It's Angel. Hi.
I know who it is.
Happy birthday for me as well, honey. As fabulous as you are. I want to know, I know that you have mentioned in previous interviews that there's nowhere to go when you are dealing with physical abuse or assault when you're in these situations with these men who are in these positions. That there's, everyone's being paid off in some sort of way. How, when you know that, hey, this is a detriment to my life, how do you go about it? Do you kind of tell anybody that will listen so that there's a record? Do you try to run? Can you run?
The more people you tell, the more danger you are in. Because everyone's going to pick what side they want to fall on. And if you have more people that are worried about dancing with the devil than dancing with the angels, then you're on your own. So it's better not to say anything. You got to vet everyone that you talk to thoroughly. Make sure they're not on the devil's take. And then
That's true.
you got to see if you can find somebody that's willing to be brave enough to.
Because like even let's just take Young Miami for an example. She's with Diddy right now. She gets paid around like $250K a month to do all these heinous things at these parties and with workers, and it goes very, very far. Now the people that she's surrounded with, she's probably surrounded with girls, from the strip club or ones that want to be city girls. They're literally gonna tell her, yo, get that money. You know what I'm saying? Go through it. She's gonna have all this support telling them to stay with this man.
You must trace the trail of names Jaguar has conjured and the force behind them in order to understand the danger encircling her. She has accused some of the most powerful people in the music industry of deceit, manipulation, and cover-ups throughout the years. Accusations that have alarmed both insiders and fans. She accused sabotage, attacks, and deceit. However, the shocking revelation that really shook the industry pointed directly to Shaw Diddy Comey's, implying that he had secrets concerning Biggie's demise that the world would never learn. The comment caused a stir. The industry fell silent, legal eyes sharpened, and the media turned a blind eye. The distinction between paranoia and whistleblowing became hazy when she alluded to a mysterious Hollywood network that preyed on artists. This was frightening and unsettling. Her remarks have made the world confront an unpleasant reality, whether they are evidence or a source of terror. Speaking about reality may be costly in the entertainment industry, where it is often seen as illegal.
Y'all ain't seen it. It's just taste.
Ooh. Wow.
The thing that fucks me up is I know what Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going. Wait to see another tape of me.
Oh, she's saying that there's another tape of her probably doing something, and she's having a feeling now as if it's gonna come up. Because at this point, she definitely has a good understanding that a lot of things are getting exposed right now. So that's probably been in the back of her mind. I wonder if what I did 20 years back or so, or 15 years back, is gonna come up.
Me up is.
Seems like the industry is falling apart right now.
What Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going.
Where do you think that thing stands for Young Miami, for Carisha?
I think that she just slid her wrist.
Oh, Carisha's Young Miami. I didn't even know that.
Hey, bitches like that. those. I don't know why you complaining about eating shit. It's all right by me. I hate it's like her. The sexy reds. The Nicki Minaj. Cause see, those was already trash when they came. So they don't mind being shit all over. That's why they so overzealous. That's why they work so hard. See, it's easy for them. They used to it. Why y'all just want everybody to be hurt as bad as yours? They be setting up just to watch them get wrong, so they can feel better about themselves. Don't you, Onika?
It's wicked. That's wicked.
That'd be the best birthday gift ever. All drop dead instantly.
So are you saying that like these female artists who are over in the public, they're that way for a particular reason because they're engaging in these
to what they're
sort of
damn near
behavior?
down for every last bit of it. That they ain't down for the Tootsie get them good. Ain't that right?
Bro, she knows. She was in their position before.
25 years I've been working in this town.
It's just like, it's too crazy for people to believe.
And where I'm at right now, I look to my left and I can see Marina Del Rey. Where I left Cat. And to my right, I see Santa Monica, where I shot my Coca-Cola commercial when I was pregnant with Sam.
I think that THC starting to kick in a little bit for Jag right now.
I look behind me and I see Sunset Boulevard. All those drugs and all that crime.
Jaguar Wright's moniker became poisonous over time. Partnerships disappeared, interviews stopped happening. Even the artists she had previously praised started to back off, cautious of the mayhem that seems to follow her. She turned into the warning story, the lady who paid the price for speaking too much. However, Jaguar persisted despite the world's attempts to quiet her. Her statements became more prophetic, and her live streaming became crisper. She said, "They can take my voice, but not my truth," alluding to recordings, tapes, and other evidence that might destroy much more prominent names than the general public is aware of. Everything we believe to be true about the inner circle of the music business might change if any of it came to light. However, Jaguar could have been caught between two realities in her quest for justice. One who has misgivings about her and desires her removal. Speaking the truth, there comes at the expense of being alone. It can also have disastrous consequences for her.
It's just some of the ghosts are still walking around.
Well, Jag, we're so glad it's your birthday. We want you to feel better for the rest of the day. We ain't going to
You
take
know,
up no more.
this time last year, I was in Loose Sterrett. Not that far from where y'all at right now. The girls made me a spread. They made me an Oreo cookie fake, you know, the cake with the commissary. They pulled out the summer sausage.
Yo, Jag
They
is...
put it on for me.
Yeah. Jag is baking on something good. Whatever she baking on is mighty sticky.
Shout out to all my girls on the 7th floor, North Tower. Who knows where you might be celebrating your birthday next year. Just keep the faith. I woke up on a concrete slab on a yoga mat last year for my birthday, and this year I woke up in a suite. And I can see the ocean right there on the rip. You ain't gotta understand me, but please believe me. I don't lie. A month ago, I sat here on this very channel and I told y'all, put the boots to that girl.
You sure did.
Why don't y'all believe me? I don't know why they don't believe.
What's next, Jack? What's next?
A martini in a black dress. We're gonna figure out a way to make artistry cruelty-free. That's what's next for me.
That's dope. That's what's up.
Because the one person that should be saying something right now isn't. And that's Ryan Leslie. Because you were the man in her life before Diddy. He moved you just clean out the way. Or did he pay you to walk away?
Ooh, Ryan.
That would be the best interview in the world right now. Somebody interviewing Ryan Leslie about how he feels watching, and he loved Cassie.
We might need to look into that.
Smooth moved you out the way. And you're in Korea too. He punked you more than he punked Cuddy, and he blew up Cuddy's car.
Wow.
Why you just let...
Ryan Leslie was just a singer and producer a couple years back, maybe like a decade back or so.
Just Smooth take your chick. And you said nothing, Ryan Leslie. You adored Cassie. That first record, I know you listen to that and you probably cry. The question is, how much did Diddy pay you to give her up? Because technically, that could be considered trafficking.
Oh, snap.
That's what's next, Rook.
Jack.
Sheesh.
The saga continues.
Bro, it's like a trickle effect of just grimy actions, bro. I got a cramp. Worked out today, man. It happens. But serious.
The responses from Jaguar's contemporaries have shown how divided the music industry really is. While some, like Talibai, have come out with empathy, sharing her messages and encouraging followers to check in, others remain strangely quiet, giving hazy references to mental health without ever mentioning her name. A purposeful silence that is more powerful than words. Then there's 50 Cent watching from his perch of brutal truthfulness. He is aware of the price of facing the untouchable since he has seen this before. He cautioned, "They'll pretend you're crazy right before they prove you right," during a recent chat. As he saw the same machine that had attempted to crush him turn toward another truth teller, his voice was a mixture of sympathy and gloomy premonition. It is blatantly hypocritical. When the actual truth takes bravery and sacrifice, those who once built empires on honesty and melody now remain mute.
Yeah.
It makes
He's
sense.
always looking to put a case on somebody to move him out of the way.
With that being said, was it stated that you weren't going to rebuttal Vlad at that time? Did they let you know?
I didn't even know Vlad was going to be on.
Oh.
Like I said, it was brilliant.
Wow.
Because everything that he said, denouncing me and then confirming me and then talking about, that all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released. Mm. And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy. See, that's the problem with running your mouth, Vlad. That's the problem. You didn't realize on Monday that every word that you said was going to be invalidated on Tuesday. See, that's what happens when you're a liar. See, I didn't have to worry about what I said on Monday, because I knew what I said on Monday was going to hold up on Wednesday. The truth needs no support, just time and room.
Why do you think Vlad has been allowed to take root in our culture and be able to do as many things as he's been able to do?
I believe, in my opinion, that he is an information and disinformation agent. I think the reason why it's hard for anyone to attach him to any American agency is because he isn't a part of any American agency. I have reason to believe that he is Mossad, Israeli intelligence background. I mean, you were born in that region, or at least your people come from that region.
Then there's Diddy. At least on the surface, it is still silent and untouchable. He, his group, and the surrounding empire said nothing. That silence is not a sign of absence. It's strength. A reminder that certain voices may still be silenced in a control-obsessed business. However, that authority is eroding as 50 Cent's criticism and Jaguar's tweets proliferate over millions of feeds. Fans are making the connections. NDAs, lawsuits, disappearances, and quiet all begin to read like confessions. Guilt is echoed in every no comment. The topic of discussion has changed. Is Jaguar a fallen artist plunging into terror, or a visionary imprisoned in her own truth? In any case, her tale is profound. Exposing the unvarnished underbelly of celebrity, there is a cemetery of muted voices behind every prize. In the end, the quiet that followed may have been the worst scandal in the business, rather than the actions themselves. And the only issue that remains when the lights go out is who will still have the guts to